Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the Swindon Town Swindon Poopers, and today we have brought to the county ground Locomotive. I don't know who they are. I apologize to supporters of Locomotive. They're fast. But I'm not familiar with their work. However, our referee is Pim Pledgemakers, Plogmakers. I don't speak very good Dutch, despite having set a novel in the Netherlands and having lived there. I do love Holland, though, so I have great faith in this referee that he will be pure class. There you go. Well, a great start for the Swoodly Poopers. So today I am going to talk to you about time travel paradoxes and the Evil Baby Orphanage, and why the Evil Baby Orphanage has never turned into the thing that we all wish it could become. Which is, if not a way of saving the world, at least a really good graphic novel and or other form of storytelling. If only I'd hit the Y button there, I would be alone on goal. Come on. Now it's great stuff. You got to pass it back. Oh, schmurg. So the Evil Baby Orphanage, for those of you who don't know, is a pretty simple idea that was cooked up by a nerd fighter in 2007. It goes a little something like this. Hank was trying to figure out for himself if he would go back and... Locomotive. They are scary. If you could go back in time and you could kill the evil baby Hitler, would you do it? Or would you not kill him because he's just a poor defenseless baby and he doesn't know he's going to become Hitler yet? And Hank was like, I guess I'd kill evil baby Hitler. And then some nerd fighter came up with a fantastic idea, which is like, why kill evil baby Hitler when you can just kidnap him and take him to an evil baby orphanage where you can raise him up right with, like, very wise people. We thought it might be in, like, Nepal or something. Obviously, you want to be geographically remote. You don't want evil babies interacting with other people, right? So that was the idea. You take him to, like, I was not offside. I refuse to accept your offside. I refuse to accept it. Oh, there was a foul. Okay, that I accept. Obviously, you can't have your evil babies running into, making trouble. So you've got to be somewhere that's fairly removed from civilization. So yeah, and then you just raise these evil babies upright, and they can become like paragons of goodness if only they master their, sociopathic tendencies or whatever. We thought this was a really good idea. Lots of nerd fighters thought it was a really good idea. Everybody was so enthusiastic about it. But then we ran into the time travel paradoxes, and Hank and I started fighting. And you guys really weren't privy to most of these fights, but they got pretty intense at times because Hank and I have a fundamental disagreement about the way the Evil Baby Orphanage should take shape, which is that I believe that the Evil Baby Orphanage... actually, I can't remember which of us believed which, because it was one of those things where you're fighting and you just keep fighting, and if you have to switch sides in order to continue the fight, you do. But anyway, on one side is the belief that the Evil Baby Orphanage should contain historical figures, right? It should contain Evil Baby Stalin and Evil Baby Queen Ranavalona I and Evil Baby Hitler. But here's the thing. If the Evil Baby Orphanage contains actual historical people, the world in which the book is set, or the story is set, or whatever, is very different from the world in which we currently live, right? Because there's no Stalin, there's no Hitler, all of history is different. Is it better? Is it worse? Probably better. But then you're telling a story. You're telling a story of a place that doesn't exist. And is that going to make people feel, alienated and not interested in the story because they're like, well, I'm reading about historical characters, but I'm not reading about the actual history of the world. And it takes away some of the drama when, like, evil baby Stalin is about to escape and go be evil, like if he's like a teenager and he decides to leave his Nepalese retreat and go be an evil person, like when he receives word that he is in fact like adopted and there's a time travel thing and he's an evil baby and etc. So in that situation, an evil baby Stalin is suddenly like a threat to the world, but he's a threat to a world in which we don't live. So why do we even care? Like, why would you care about evil baby Stalin being a threat to the universe when it's a universe in which you don't live? So this is the problem we kept running up against, right? And it was causing a lot of brotherly stress. On the other side is the argument that you just have fictional evil babies, and they live in our universe, and it's all the people who were like so bad it was even like people who were even worse, like people who threatened the very existence of the species itself. That's the level. That's the only level at which we would intervene. Is like, people who threatened the you know, humans as a thing, as an idea, the human idea. And so then you've got a bunch of fictional evil babies, and that takes away some of the drama because you're protecting our world, which is cool, but you're protecting it against evil babies who don't exist. And that takes that's not quite as dramatic as protecting against evil baby Stalin or evil baby Queen Ranavalona or whatever. Then there's the added problem of, like, maybe it's not so cool to make jokes about Stalin because, like, he killed millions of people, and many of those people's relatives are still alive, and they're not crazy about Stalin jokes, and I don't blame them. So all of this is going through our heads. Then there's the further problem of just all the time travel paradoxes. Like, if you go back in time and you kill evil baby Hitler, is this world even this, or you kidnap evil baby Hitler, is the world into which you take him in the future, it's not even a world that, it's not our world, it's not the world. The world you left is not the world that you're returning to. It's all that Back to the Future stuff, but it's times a million, because instead of it just affecting the life of Marty McFly, it's affecting the lives of billions of humans. So, and so we got all caught up in the time travel paradoxes of it, and that was causing lots of stress and trouble. And then eventually we just abandoned the whole thing. We were just like, forget it. We won't even do the evil baby orphanage. But I gotta say, I still think it's a fantastic idea for a graphic novel or an animated film or something. By the way, we're scoreless against Lokomotiv, and we need to score because or wait, do we not need? Anyway, we're home. And the important thing is away goals. So the most important thing is that we can't give up a goal. Oh, we could have scored there if only I'd hit the LB button faster. That was my mistake. I apologize to other John Green. That was my mistake. So the most important thing is that we not give up any goals here, because then we can tie Lokomotiv 1-1 when we go to their house. And, oh, great tackle. Pass it. Ah, Schberg. So close. So close. And then we can win. We could win with a 1-1 draw, which would be key. So, yeah, I guess that's our number one goal. Not give up a goal here. So you could say we're playing conservatively, but of course the Swoodly Poopers never play conservatively. So in the end, we didn't really know what to do with the whole evil baby orphanage problem. These guys have a great font. I don't know where they're from, but I love their font. Huge fan. Let's see who's tired. Oh, look at that, John Green. He's suffering. He's like, man, you guys have played me constantly. I'm exhausted. And by the way, update on French the Lana. He's out for a couple days, but it shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too long. So don't worry. He's going to be fine. He's just, frankly, I think he could have played today, but we just wanted to be extra careful because we've had a lot of injury problems this season. So he actually offered to play today, and I was like, let's just give you a day off, kind of take it easy. So that way we can have him for the away leg, which is the more important leg anyway for our perspective. Oh, you got to score there. D. McGoldrylocks. I was ready to sing about the perfect bed. All right, here we go. We got a corner at least. Oh, man, that was going to be great. That was not a good shot. Whoever took that. That was key. That would have been a number one moment for a nice something other than a shot, like an A button or even a Y button maybe. Anyway, I've never really been able to come to any conclusions about the Evil Baby Orphanage, except that it encapsulates many of the biggest problems with time travel, and many of the reasons why I'm frankly kind of glad we don't have time travel, or at least the ability to travel anywhere other than forward at the usual rate, because we don't understand enough about the world in which we live and the universe and the nature of like quantum mechanics and stuff to be messing around with time travel yet. And anyway, to do it, we'd need a black hole, and we don't really have one of those conveniently located near us. Thank God. Anybody? Black hole jokes? No? All right. So in the end, I think the Evil Baby Orphanage is going to have to continue to be, a great idea that never really makes its way in the world, which is a shame, but, such is life. Oh, it should have been. I'm going all out attacking. I don't care. I don't care. I want to ultra attack. We've been dominating this game. We deserve to score here at the end. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ultra attack was a mistake. I made a terrible error with ultra attack. Ricardo Bunsen Burner with a third-degree burner. Oh, Ricardo Bunsen burning. Wow. That was beautiful. Go, boys. Go. It's to McGoldrylocks. You know whose beautiful head you're going to put this on? Bald John Green's. Put it on his head. No! Anywhere but there. Anywhere but there. All right, we got to throw in at least here at the end. All right, everybody focus. 5 minutes to go. Everybody narrow in. Make smart decisions. Smart passes. Smart passes. Smart passes. Nice. Nice. How about back to Leroy Williamson? Leroy Williamson? Oh, boy, Leroy Williamson. Not a great shooter, but do you remember that time that he won us the Carling Cup? That was fun. Leroy Williamson. What a magical moment in the history of Swiddly Pooper area. Oh, D. McGoldrielocks, you had to keep your run going. I know you were offside, but you had to get back on side. Oh, it's bad planning by D. McGoldrielocks is going to cost us the game. I don't want to exaggerate, but that's exactly what's happening. D. McGoldrielocks has one chance to redeem himself. No! He's not fast. He's not a fast man. That's not his specialty. His specialty is finding the perfect bed. So it's his 0-0 draw, the standard Swiddly Pooper 0-0 draw. Looks like it's going to be another 0-0 draw. That means that we've got to go to Locomotive's house and score at least one goal. I believe we can do it. Thanks for watching. Don't get mad at each other. Come on. We're friends. Best wishes.